Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Utes will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rams offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Utah! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quickly out to the tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Avant. Spins away from the defender. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Warren. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to get it to the marker. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got his man downfield. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Utah's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell. He was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to...
Brings into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Utes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Utes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Avant. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the ground, it's Marshall. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Rams send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Dampier. And wings it incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bentley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Working that left side now. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw again. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And it's another 1st and 10 play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi extending the play. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They send the tight end in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Rams line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. They're working that left side. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rams will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Bentley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Get it out on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi using the quick game. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The quick out. And the Rams moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Rams will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
The screen, he can go. Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab on the left. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Winfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Illinois. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option.
There he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Rides the back on the option to give. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Gets the back moving, looking to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll get rid of it. He's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Rams, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps swinging it. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grab behind the line. It's Avant. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
These these third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down. Man, I like the call. 3rd inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
He'll run for it, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Can't get him to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Dampier. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done, and listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row, it's not good. They got to